Oh, I gotta turn the camera. How do I turn this? Okay, good thing that nobody's here watching me struggle. It's only showing my arm, but if I turn it, it's gonna show my. Oh wait, I found it. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Hello. Oh hi. Oh dang, 7 people already. I know that seems like a little bit, but it's really a lot. Hi. Okay, so here I just decided to redraw this drawing I drew 2 years ago on my birthday, and you can hopefully at least see the resemblance. And I drew it off camera, so that's why it kind of took me a while to like get the live started because I was kind of doing that instead, and I forgot, and I was like, oh dang, yeah. So and also my birthday is not today; it's tomorrow. But I figured, why don't I do it right now? Thank you. And yeah. Also, it's gonna be a Q&A, so you guys can kind of ask me questions while I draw this or whatever. And you can ask anything as long as it's not too personal. Thank you. Hold on. Okay, so the first question, when did you start drawing? I started drawing 4 years ago, around 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, and then I started to get serious. If I can find the drawing, I could show it to you guys. But it was November 1st, 2022. No, 2021, not 20. No, not even 2021, 2020. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, my art doesn't look like how I want it to be. I want to improve it a bit more. So yeah. Hello. And I am turning 12. I'm gonna be 12 years old tomorrow. And right now I am 11. I'm gonna be turning 12 years old tomorrow. And how much sketchbooks do I have? I have about like 20-ish. I know that's a lot, but it's a little bit as well compared to the amount I've seen. I'm gonna start inking this. Hmm. Do you have any pets? Okay, I did, but they ate everything, and when I mean everything, I meant everything. And yes, I am 11, and they ate paper and everything, and they pooped everywhere, and that got annoying. So we only had them for like what 2 months. Oh yeah, they also ate their poop. I have another question. When did you find your art style? I found my art style a year after I started to draw. It was like, okay, so I knew I wanted to kind of like have the art style I have now, but I didn't know, and I was just kind of like drawing anything until I decided, oh, I'm comfortable with this. And then it's still kind of inconsistent, but yeah. What's your favorite animal? That one's a hard one. I have several favorite animals. I think cats are cute. I think dogs are the best in my opinion. And I like a ton of other animals like barn owls. Also, as you can see in this drawing, I did change up a ton of things like the eyes and all that stuff because this cake doesn't have a plate. So I was like, who holds a cake without a plate? So I had to add one. And what's your favorite color? My favorite color, I really like all the colors except for like really like this like Okay. I like all the colors except for this color. I don't like that color. Yes, I don't. Okay, and will you make art tips videos in the future? Yes, I'm actually gonna release one on Saturday, so you guys should have your bells on and stuff. I hope it's gonna be helpful and stuff because I do have 6 tips on how to find your art style. So like that question earlier, I will be showing you guys how to find yours. It's really an easy process, but I'm not gonna get into deep with it until the video releases. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You're welcome. My inking is really bad on camera. Like I just forget how to ink when I'm on camera and I'm just busy talking. Can you make any tips on drawing hair? Yes, I can make tips on drawing hair, actually. I've already did stuff on shading hair, so you guys can watch that. Like, I always talk about that video. It's a bit, like, boring, in my opinion, but I'm going to make one on how to draw it in the future. And how are you sure you're 11? Yes, I'm super sure. Well, I'm not going to be 11 tomorrow, but yeah. My birthday is in 10 days. Happy early birthday. Wait, okay, so that means your birthday is in December 16th? Okay. Thank you. And drawing hands. Me myself, I'm really like, okay, I cannot draw hands. They look real interesting. Like sometimes they look like paws and sometimes they look really good, but they only look really good when I have a reference. So it really only depends. Do you have sisters or brothers that draw? Yes, my sister draws, and I think that's really it. I have 5 siblings. One's too young to draw, obviously. He's only like 2 years old. I'm actually a triplet, so one of them draw and the other one doesn't like drawing. I mean, she tries. She took tutorials, but she doesn't like to draw. Oh my god, she seems like she's in her 20s. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Mm. I'm so sorry you just heard that. It was my little brother. And you can probably hear my sisters laughing. He's right now, I think, unsupervised. So I can't say my age, but I can't draw nearly as good as you. Oh, thank you. And I'm sure you can draw really good. You know, when I was 9, I couldn't draw that good. So all you need is practice. I'm not saying you were 9 because I don't know how old you are, but when I was 9, it wasn't the best. So there's always space for improvement, which I can make a video on that as well. Is the video lagging for you guys? I'm just wondering. Because I don't want it to be like all laggy and it seems like I'm answering questions late. Okay. I'm sure on lives it's always a bit laggy. So, school question: are you good at math, like facts, like 7 times 6? Yeah, 7 times 6 is 42. That's easy. And I think I'm good at math. Yes, it's easy in my opinion. No, not easy, but like especially when I get to learn the other stuff, it's not gonna be easy anymore. I'm sure I'm not gonna like it anymore, but so far I do like it. What art supplies do you use? I use. Oh shoot. Okay, I use these Ohuhu markers and. Okay, and these, they're called Chaffet markers, I think. They're okay, but they do dry out a bit fast. Like I remember, like I got them a year ago, so I think they're pretty good for a year ago use. So they're not bad. I will do a review. Oh my god. Okay, I will do a review on like Ohuhu markers or something and other brands in the future. If you guys want to see those, you can definitely tell me. Because those videos seem really fun making. Oh no, I messed up on the shoulder. I can also do the improvement videos soon in the future. So you don't think algebra is hard? It's okay. Like sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not. It's like okay. What grade are you in? I am in 6th grade, I think, but I'm homeschooled. So the last time I was not homeschooled was in 5th grade. So yeah, just got into it like 4 months ago. I have Ohuhu markers. I don't use markers to color. If I do color, but I would love to use color markers. Yeah, markers are really good to color with, except the only thing is that when they dry out, and that's the only color you have, it's hard to draw. Like it feels so limited to draw because you're like, oh, it ran out. I can't draw anything with it. Like, I can't redraw anything I did with the markers because it's gone. And that's what I did with this drawing. I used color pencils, but I don't think I have the exact colors, like especially for this cake. And yeah, but I'm gonna try to get it close enough. And now for the grand finale. I don't know how to say it. Oh, you have Copics. You're so lucky. Sharing's caring. I really like Copics. And I can only get example. What art YouTubers do I watch? Okay, everybody in my subscriptions I watch. There's so much I can't use. What outliner pen do you use? I use this. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit blurry, but they're called Scribble Stuff pens, and they're really good. But sadly, I had this like black marker, but I lost it like a while ago, so I couldn't draw anything with that. I use my Ohuhu so much. All my favorite colors are dried out. Same. I had this like, okay, I made a video back in July about this like honey. You guys know R26, the color? Oh, let me find it. Where is it? Okay. You guys know this color? You know, the best Ohuhu marker to exist. This, kind of, I watched Applemint, Sana Joe stuff, and Win Canvas. I did used to watch them, but then I kind of like forgot ever since like a while ago. I watched Applemint recently, I think. Same with my Copics, like the favorite color to dry out. I heard that Copics dry out quickly. I don't know if that's true, because I did want them for Christmas. I don't know, like I don't know, I'll have to see. Because people do say, oh, Ohuhus are the best because they dry, like, because Copics dry out so quickly, and I don't know, I'll have to see that for myself. But Copics are so expensive. How much do you have, QnA? Do you play video games? If so, what games? I do have a Nintendo. I don't, like, I play games like, I play Mario Kart. What else do I play? Minecraft. What else do I play? Splatoon and Splatoon 2.
That you mean Splatoon, Splatoon 3.
Oh yeah, Splatoon 3, and well, there's this other game we played.
Sports Party?
Oh, Sports Party and something else.
And,
Hi Mary. I draw when I'm in
Metopia.
school. Oh, and Metopia. I draw when I'm in school. People in my class stare at me. Then they say it's good, and I awkwardly say thanks, but it's just so awkward for me. Okay, when I was in 5th grade, when I moved into 5th grade, everybody like. I didn't draw the best, and everyone was like, oh my god, your drawings are so good, and then like showed the teacher all the time, and I couldn't draw a single thing in peace without like, oh my god, look at this Mona Lisa kind of masterpiece. And my drawings, like, I used to like have like Megamind for heads, and they looked really weird, and the face was so misplaced, but I'll do a video on that. I don't want to talk about how weird my art was. But you can buy refills for Copics. Yeah, I heard that, but they're like, I thought they were expensive, like $2 for just like for refill. No, that's not expensive. Sorry, I meant like they feel like $1 million for a marker. So like you'd buy a pack and it'd be so expensive. I do have one pack of Copics. These I got last Christmas, but one of them already dried out and I barely used it. So that's the bad thing about Copics. What do you want for Christmas? Okay, I want a ton of things for Christmas. Not a ton, but like they're mostly art stuff, obviously. So I don't like naming them would take me forever. I'm just gonna name a couple. I did find these good like cute pajamas that I wanted, and found the Ohuhu. How much were there? I can't remember. It was like 216 markers that I wanted, and I have a 36 set, and I know they are expensive. It probably costed, I'm assuming, like $300 because the pack I got was like $30, and it was only for 5 markers, and one of them dried out so quickly. So that's like, imagine if 36 set is expensive, 72 is way expensive for me. What's the biggest pack of like Copics that they have? I wonder. Mona Lisa kind of masterpiece. And it's just like, not Copic, sorry. Ohuhus, they're only like 86 cents a marker, but like the only thing is that you can't refill them. Is there anything you would change about your art? That is a hard question. Right now, I like my art a lot, but the only thing I would want to change is probably like the way I color skin. I feel like the colors I choose, I want to change it, but like I can't do anything about that because you know. Thank you. I do like it, but overall, I feel like there's more things I should do. Like I wanted to make the hair a certain way. Like the eyes, I think are good enough, but the hair. I mean, no, not yeah, the hair. Yeah. Just wish I could shade it like when you look up, you know, when you look up anime art and like you see how they shade the hair and it's so detailed. I want to shade my hair like that, but it's just so hard because like they draw what feels like every strand and put all of their detail. And it'd be taking like 3 hours to draw something that good. Okay. Also, I heard with Copics they have like a. What is the difference between a sketch marker and like a chow marker or whatever it's called? I never thought the difference because like you okay. Oh hi artistic potato. Because you they color the same, right? Like you don't use one for sketching and use one for coloring, right? Or at least that's for me. Okay, now I'm gonna get to drawing this cake. I don't know what color it looks like. Not what color, but like what color I'm gonna make it. Potato.
The artistic potato.
Hmm. I wish I had another pen. Okay. Oh, there's 14 people. Dang. You guys also just a quick reminder. You guys, since this is a Q&A, you guys are free to ask me like technically anything. I don't care what you ask me, and I'll try to answer them all. Hold on. Okay. Did you watch the new Wednesday series? No, I haven't actually, but I see everyone talking about it. And I think my mom has. I don't know. Like, oh yeah, she only watched the first episode. I see like every game I join, there's always people dressing up as Wednesday, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" And my mom said it's so good. So, what is your favorite? Oh, bye Queen D and Queen C. Now, what is your favorite thing to draw? Okay, so my favorite thing to draw is people because you know, you guys don't see me drawing anything else except for people. You know, this is just the the borderline thing I normally draw. But if you're talking about like not people, that'd be hard for me. But on a person, my favorite thing to draw is definitely probably like the hair. I like the hair because it's hard to turn like weird looking. What is your take on potato cannibalism? I don't like potatoes, so you're lucky. I don't like I yeah, they're just not my thing, really. What are your favorite art supplies? My favorite art supplies are the kind of like the only like I've used color pencils and markers, but so far I think my favorite would be markers because they're so easy to fill in and like the only bad thing is that they dry out, but everything has their bad sides and that would only be realistic. So I'm almost done inking this. I feel like I need to ink something else, but oh okay, I found it. The cake. I would love to draw other things other than people, and if I drew landscapes, I could draw backgrounds. Speaking of, do you enjoy background? Oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I do like drawing backgrounds, yes. But I've only drawn a few. I see everybody like there's these like people who can draw really realistic backgrounds, but since it's so hard for me to do that, and especially on the sketchbook, I don't get how they do it. But I do try. I do want to try so I can make like full on like cool illustrations using a background. So it's not just the character doing like the T pose in a random background. Sorry I keep muting. I need to do something real quick every time I mute. So don't be surprised if I mute again. Oh my god, this thing's drying out. No. The cake will not be cake if it dries out. Do you guys think it's better to do that? Yes, really. Oh my god. And then like it's just draw this random blob of background and call it a day. Anywho, do you guys think it's better to do the line art first and then color, or color and do the line art? Because I do see a lot of people, like it is satisfying seeing on speed paints doing that. Did you tell the people how you? Okay. Yes. Okay. So my dad got me this book, this like drawing book, and was like, "You should start drawing." And I was like, "Okay." So then, I really wanted to start drawing because my friend did it, but yeah. Also, he drew, so of course I was gonna draw color first. It's so satisfying watching people do the color first. But as someone who tried that, I used to not erase the I used to not erase the pencil, and I would just color, and it'd all be like smudgy looking, and I never acknowledged that. I think to do the line art first and then color. Yeah, I'd normally do that. If I want to experiment, which I will be doing in another video, I normally do the color first, but it always turns out a little weird when I do that, so that's why I don't do that. Okay, I have no, since I sketched so weirdly, I don't know what to do. Uh, so I was wondering, what were you guys' favorite videos for me? Like, what are stuff you wanna? Oh my marker fell. But anyway, what are stuff you guys want to see from me? And like funny, like not funny, but like you like and want to see more. Because I will definitely make more videos of that. Because I'm lacking video ideas, and video ideas would be really cool. Also, ignore if you hear any whispering. That's just my sisters trying to make each other laugh on my live. Yeah. Because, Also, I think this live is going to be either up for 8 more minutes. I think that's 30 minutes. I don't know, 8 more minutes or 40 more minutes. I feel like it's 40 minutes. I'm going to finish the drawing. But I will definitely make a community post of showing the drawing. Fun fact, I was actually also, so you don't know what to draw. I really like that vid. Oh, okay, thank you. I actually didn't like that video. Like I already said on a pinned comment, I didn't like that video, and I felt like doing it would be weird. Tutorials for harder parts of drawing, like hands, poses, hair, would be very helpful. I will definitely do a hair and pose one, but for me, hands are so hard to draw, and like I said this earlier in the live, but they're just sometimes so hard to make look good. And I can only make them look good if I have a reference. But most of the time, I don't draw with, oh my god, I can't see anything. But anyway, most of the time, I don't draw with references. So, speaking of hands, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if I should ink it, because if I ink it, it's going to look like a clam, kind of. But like if I didn't ink it. But anyway, if I actually draw it, it'll look weird. So I don't know what to do. The reference I used, she had a finger out. I don't know how to draw it. It really is. I remember first starting to draw and was like, why are people saying hands are so, okay, anyway. Why are people saying hands are so hard to draw? I can already draw hands pretty good enough until I actually like drew better. And then there's like, oh yeah, okay, I agree with them. Okay, I'm kind of just gonna draw that. The thumbnail looks really weird. But it's better than this drawing because her thumbs are backwards. That's a huge a huge mistake I had back then, drawing hands backwards. If you guys go on my most popular video, the things we all thought as beginner artist one, the hand was actually backwards, which was kind of like, oh my god. Like, because I took, around 30 minutes to draw that. And so, when people were recording it, I was like, oh wait, it is backwards? And I realized, I was like, oh, it is backwards, looking at my own hand, and I was like, dang it. So a lot of people were talking about that. Oh my god, I can't draw hands for life. I'm gonna get to coloring this soon. One. Okay, 25 minutes in. In my drawings, I swear I erase the hands so much until I basically give out and change the hands. Me too. Sometimes, do you ever just like change the pose? And you're like, oh my god, I can't do this, and I just change the pose. Or do the thing I'm sure most of us do, where we draw like sleeves covering it or behind the back, etc. I really don't like hands, but have to get through them. I hope one day I'm at least good at drawing hands, where I can do a tutorial. But that day won't be today. Because right now I'm struggling with these hands. So if I'm struggling, I definitely can't give you guys a tutorial. At this one, I'm just draw them how they are. I've erased them so much. Also, again, quick reminder, you guys can ask like Q&A questions, and you don't have to ask just one question. You can you can ask as many as you like, because I don't really mind the amount of questions you ask me, or the questions you ask me, as long as it's not too personal. Oh my god, that looks really interesting. Okay, I think I'm done the line art. Hold on. Like the video of what we did as beginner artists, I related to the hands and eyes. If you look at my older art from the beginning of this year, they would have eye patches winking or something. I never drew an eye patch. I always drew them winking or something. Or no, I do one eye patch like some type of, like sometimes. Okay, it's hard to explain. Favorite drawing you've done? That's hard. Hold on, if I look through this, maybe I'll be able to find it. Hold on. My favorite drawing, I think in color-wise, I really like the little drawing I did of like drawing your characters. Let me find it. And like, I really like the colors of this one. You guys already saw this, and if you didn't, you should go check it out. But my favorite drawing overall, that's a hard question. Let me find it. I think my favorite drawing that I don't have one, because that would be a very hard question for me to answer. Especially since I haven't done like a super detailed one since summertime, because I've never had like time to like actually devote my time and effort to drawing something really detailed. So the point will be my favorite. But my favorite drawing is definitely like the first kind of drawings in this sketchbook, because that's where I was like I kind of found the art style I actually wanted to do and stuck with it for once. Because every time, okay, I used to have this like problem with art styles to where I would have it for one day and change it, because I would watch like those compilations on YouTube of like the compilations of the art by Pink Ramen, and then I would like, oh, I like that art style, and I tried to do it, but I really like sketchy art. It looks finished and all the time. Yeah, it really does. Especially when they're like digital. I really like the digital sketchy art. But I don't get how people can do that thing where they draw something and it's sketchy first, and then they do the colors, and then they get rid of it, and then make it all, How did you start out your channel? Okay, I started out my channel with a draw this in your style entry, newsflash, so surprising. I was obsessed with entering contests. So that was my first video, and it's kind of like a weird first video, but yeah, that was it. And then I kind of just, I know I entered Sage's sketchbook on YouTube art contest, and I entered a couple other art contests, and that's kind of only how I grew my channel. And then I started to post shorts videos, and then, things we all did as beginner artists came, and yeah, that's how I am now. Oh my god, that sounds bad. What are your favorite color combos for characters? My favorite color combinations are definitely like, let me think. I like mostly this like magenta-ish color, and this like greenish bluish with yellow. Like, as you guys can see, I used to, like, with my second contest, like my second drawing contest, I had that like the character had that like weird pink color, but it's not weird. It's like it's not pink. I would call it like coral. And then it was she had the green shirt, and then like the yellow blobs in the background. I like that those kind of colors. When I found it, I was like, oh my god, these colors are amazing. And then I knew that I wanted to go with it. Her hair is a bit dark. I don't have a color for that though. It looks darker on camera, but it's not that dark in person. I'm so sorry for your guys' ears for that. Black and red for me, or a green and blue. Sage green and light gray, blue and black. I really like how blue and black go together, actually, and that sage green color. But there's just the possibilities are endless. It really doesn't matter to me as long as it's not too vibrant and like strange looking colors. I don't like that pink sauce color, is what I can say. Like if it's on a character, I don't think I'm gonna really like it the best. Because that pink is kind of like out there and it's super neon and I don't like looking at it. Like it's like a magenta, like this weird magenta color. But that's just my opinion. If it's on a character though, sometimes it can look good. Just, you know, depends who do. Hey, happy birthday. Thank you. Is it just me? I feel like it's probably just me, but I do have a small obsession with like redrawing my art. Well, like I redraw it to the point where I don't have anything else to redraw. Um, like neon green and gross yellow. Like no, whoever does that, I don't even know what to say. I don't like that that gross yellow color either. Like that's what I meant to say. Well, or at least meant to include when I was talking about my least favorite. No, yeah, no, I wasn't talking about my least favorite colors, but I really don't like that color, and it's like hard to put on a character and make look good since it's just such a weird color. Okay, so I wonder, what are you guys' drawing orders? Like, do you guys? Okay, so obviously you sketch and then you ink, or sometimes you ink. I don't know, but or sketch and color. But what do you color first? Like, do you color like the skin, eyes, hair, and then clothes? I know it definitely varies between the artists because for me, I definitely draw. I think I draw the skin first normally, and then I do the eyes, and then I do the clothes, and then I do the hair. The hair is always last for me, especially on digital because you can kind of put the hair on the last layer, and then it'll be easier to color because you have everything else colored. But it's probably just me. Normally, hair, skin, eyes, accessories. Oh, I forgot about accessories. Well, the accessories for me also count as kind of like clothes. Yeah, clothes. So I always do them with the clothes. But normally, I like if they have like a hairpin, I'm always gonna do that before the hair or after it. I don't know. Really, it really doesn't matter. Depends how I'm feeling. I think this marker is drying out. The hair looks so like splotchy looking, but I'm going to try and make it work. What time is it for you guys? For me, hold on, what time is it? It is 6:20 for me. So I don't know what it is for you guys. If you could have a pet that isn't exactly a pet, what would you have? Like a mystical, like there's something that doesn't exist? That would be so hard for me because I wouldn't really have a pet in the first place because like to me they're kind of an distraction. If you like a panda, okay. That's so hard. Or a giraffe. A giraffe, you would have to have a tall house to have a giraffe. But that's a hard question for me. Hmm. I really don't know. Oh Oh my god. So much of my markers are dried out in this piece. I can barely even color it. I don't know if I'm gonna be done this drawing during the live because it is a lot to draw, kind of, not really. So I will definitely make a community post on it when I'm done. Now I'm gonna try to find a skin color because I don't really have one, because my most recent emojis I think are the heart, the heart is like this though, so it's like a bunch of hearts. I think it's that. The sparkle emoji, I think that the skull emoji everybody uses, and I think that's it. And like some heart emoji or something. That's most of them. Or in a cry emoji. I don't know why I use that, but no. Here, looking for skin tone. I don't know if I'm gonna find one, which I should have thought about before. Wait, your B-day? Yes, it's actually tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't know how I forget my birthday. But I decided to do it today because I'm sure, like, tomorrow I'll be like a busier. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys the day before. And I think I'm gonna end this live in about 4-ish minutes. No, like 3 minutes. I don't know. But if it's then and I don't feel like it, I'm gonna do it more. But I never go with what I actually say, so we'll see. I might have to do a color that is. Thank you so much. No, I might have to do a color that's a little. I can't really see the color on here because I use such a weird color. Most of my colors are dry. Oh. I'm definitely gonna try and get more. I think I found a color, but it's all dry. I don't want to, ruin the drawing like that. Also, what color should I make her eyes in this drawing? Because here she has them closed, and I decided to open it to give her a little bit more emotion. So I'm wondering what color I should make them. And I will try and do suggestions. I swear, looking at my old art, I said I thought this was good. Okay, so for me, I don't think I thought my art was good. I was like, oh, this is like the best I can do. I'm gonna and I know it's the best I can do. I'm not gonna try and push myself to do something better. So yeah, hazel. What if I made it both colors? Like a light blue, for example, and a hazel. I don't know if that will look good. Just an idea. All my colors are like a little bit too light. I want to try that. Were you scared post your first video? No, I wasn't actually. I don't think I was thinking, because I was like, oh, this, I want to enter this Jobs in Your style, because I saw everybody else's art and was like, oh, I have confidence that mine is going to be good. So I posted it without like thinking, and I just wanted the person to see my, Jobs in Your style entry. I didn't really care about anything else. But then I started to care, and then I was like, oh wait, I need to do this seriously, because like, why would I start it just to do these contests? Heterochromia, yeah. I don't know if it'll look good on this. It probably will, never mind, because he barely has any colors. So I'm going to try that. Wish me luck. Just don't, okay. I only posted a few. Yeah, sometimes it is, especially if you do like those 20-minute videos, it really is hard to actually have the motivation to, not motivation, but like the time, especially now that we all have school and stuff. Okay, how did you get so good at drawing? Okay, so I did a ton of stuff. At first, I wasn't, obviously the best like everybody else. And then I really liked drawing, and I wasn't really too focused on improving. I was mostly focused on just drawing in general, because I wanted people to look at my art and like be happy, because I wanted people to be happy and like look when looking at my art, and not really to draw good. So that's that. And I did stuff like looking on Pinterest for like inspiration, and trying to practice drawing poses and stuff. Like I didn't do that so much because I barely could, because I didn't have Pinterest. I don't think I even knew it existed. So yeah, and I watched so much videos and like tips and tricks on how to draw good and stuff. And I just, like everybody says, kept drawing. But I will definitely make a video on that. I think I have that on my video list actually. Okay. What's the biggest struggle with your art besides hands? Okay, my biggest struggle is probably bodies. Other than that, like it's not a struggle, but sometimes, okay, no, not bodies. Okay, arms. Arms is really arms are really hard for me, especially the shoulders. And when I make the video on like showing you guys my old art, you guys will see so much shoulder mistakes and like the shoulders are like pointy and they're off and like the bodies are super pointy. But most of the problems I had were shoulders. Okay, I'm back. I was here when the life was gonna start, but now I'm back. Mine is the forearm. Okay, I used to draw really pointy forearms as well. Not surprising, but everything I drew was pointy. And then I was like, oh wait, what? In real life, nobody is this pointy. So I had to stop. And this was like last year. So you can obviously improve so much you can improve so much at a short time. You just need to put in the effort. But the video will be coming on that idea soon. Hi, happy birthday. How many years of improving did it take to get this level of drawing? Thank you, number one. And number two, I think this level of drawing took me about,
Oh my god. It's her cool daddy.
Sorry about that. But how many years did it improve it? It took me okay, sorry guys. It took me 2 years. But because I will show you guys my thing I did. But do you still draw some pics with 3-fingered people? 3-fingered people, okay. I do not, because I knew how much fingers a human had, but I didn't acknowledge what side the thumb was on and stuff. So that I didn't care about that, but I definitely didn't draw 3-fingered people. And I'm trying to find my art. Hold on. And my first sketchbook. Oh, found it. Okay. So when I started to try and improve was my drawing looked like let me find it. This. And I did this challenge with my sisters when we were drawing, and I was like, I'm gonna try and kind of just like try and draw some random, like, what people do. And like everyone did this kind of like yellow, blonde hair, pink eye kind of thing. So I was like, I want to try and draw it, and did it. And I was like, oh wait, this looks okay. This is a 3-fingered person. This is the only 3-fingered person I've drawn. That just caught me attention, but my attention, not me attention. But I was like, her arm looks so weird. Her face is weird, and I was like, I need to improve now. And this was on the 1st of November, and as you can see, on the 6th of December, I think I've most definitely improved. And now, ketchup or mustard with your chicken nuggets if you eat them. Okay, so, I used to eat chicken nuggets, but, I still kind of eat ketchup, but mustard was a thing for me that I never liked because, like, in my opinion, it tasted sour, and I don't like sour stuff. So I did not like it, and I knew I was never going to. And I never really eat mustard with anything. Thank you. You guys are so nice. Okay. But I no longer eat chicken nuggets anymore, and I don't eat ketchup as much. It really, like, depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm eating. Like, if I'm eating hot dogs, I'm going to get ketchup because, maybe relish too, because who eats bland hot dogs? Because they'd be sweaty too. But anyway, off that subject. But if I'm eating, chicken nuggets, I like barbecue. Barbecue to me is the best sauce of them all. because it has this like taste. It's really nice. What's your favorite OC to draw or original character to draw? So I don't draw. That's like something I don't draw my original characters so much because I don't really have too much. But of mine that I have drawn, I'm gonna say I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed. I don't know. I had like this character back then, and I really liked how I drew her. But I just. It's probably because she had like this long hair, and I liked drawing that. But coloring that was not fun. It was not pretty either. Hello, Sparkle. What inspired you to start your own channel? Again, nothing. What only inspired me was like Minty Sketchbook, Sage's Sketchbook here on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel too. And I saw that Sage did a Draw This in Your Style like a year ago, and I wanted to enter that too. And I did enter it, and then I made my video on that. I'm sure if you go on my oldest videos, you'll see that. But it does not look pretty, and yeah, that's kind of my inspiration. What is your biggest drawing you've ever made? My biggest drawing, I think, is you guys saw it. I made this video called like it was like thumbnail sketch versus actual drawing, and it had like the girl sitting on the cloud. The girl sitting on the cloud with the background, and the background actually dried out like 3 or 4 of my markers. So I really liked that drawing, but it was like, oh man, my markers are gone, but I like it, so it's worth it. Do you have any other pets? If so, what are their names? Okay, again, I did have, I'll go check that out, Ari. But anyway, I did have pets, but again, they ate everything. And when I mean everything, I mean things that aren't edible and that you're not supposed to eat. And they were like pooping everywhere too, and eating that too. So it was really like a big hassle, and we were like, oh no, we got to get rid of them. But their names were Zuma and Sky because my little brother liked Paw Patrol at the time, and we were like, oh, it might be cute to name them after the dogs in that show. And what's the hardest drawing you made? The hardest drawing I made is again probably the girl sitting on the galaxy thing, because my markers dried out. And I sometimes regret that because it didn't look the best either, because the blending, it was like you could barely tell that was supposed to be a galaxy kind of thing, but it was like, I don't know, I wish I shaded it differently. Can you draw me? Maybe actually, if I have art block, but lately I haven't had things to draw, so. What's your favorite food or drink? So in my other Q&A video, well, this isn't a video, but in my Q&A, I always talked about blueberries and tea. I always did. But I think it changed. My favorite food, that would be hard for me because I don't really have one to say. But favorite food, I might just have to say blueberries again because, times haven't changed. But drink, I would have to say probably still tea. I don't know. It's really hard to think of that because I haven't really tried too much of things, like not too much of things, but any new things. Do you play Roblox? And if not, what is your favorite game? Okay, so I do play Roblox, and my favorite game, aka the only game I play, is Royal High, because I like that game and I have a couple Halos, but anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. Okay, and if not, what is your favorite game? I also have a favorite game, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'd probably have to be like Minecraft or something, since I like Mario Kart, since I don't play any other games. But Royal High on Roblox, back to that kind of, it hasn't had any updates, like any, unique updates, because it's all been like, oh, we're gonna do what we did in 2020, and it's been like that since now. But I still do play because I like trading my Halos and stuff. Okay, do you think you're going to get presents? And if so, what would you think it will be? I have no idea. Because at first I was going to get markers, and then it was switched for Christmas, since they would arrive like December 9th, and that wasn't on our birthday. So I actually have no idea, since I haven't got any hints, but I do hope it's, I actually don't care, because I will be satisfied with anything I get. Okay, so dream job. My dream job will be becoming a lawyer, like that or something. What influenced you to making art and becoming a YouTuber, and who is your favorite YouTubers? So, influenced me to start making art was my dad, my friend, um, and and I think my sis. I don't know, and like people on YouTube. I don't know. Okay, so my favorite YouTubers. That would be hard. I think everybody in my subscriptions. But then again, I haven't subscribed to everybody I watched yet because that would take me a while. But do you like horses? Yes, I like horses. Are you a bit annoyed about Royal High not releasing the new school yet? I'm not surprised because it's been like that since what 2019 in April, and oh dang, there's 13 people. Hello, all you guys. But anyway, um, is this a good color for skin? But anyway, I'm not too annoyed at that. I really don't care actually because I don't really go in this school or anything like that. What made you start making art and becoming a YouTuber? Who was your idol or favorite YouTuber? So again, I think what made me start making art was my dad, because he drew too, and I was like, oh, I want to draw too. And my friend also liked that because she drew, and everyone adored her art. So I was like, oh, if she can make people happy with her art, maybe I can make people happy with mine. So I tried to do that, and I think it did work. And okay, who is your favorite idol or favorite YouTuber? That would literally be so hard. Um, I can't have a favorite because everyone is like as good as each other, and I like everybody's art in my subscriptions. So I don't really have an idol, but I think my idol back then was Sage's sketchbook because I was like, oh, she posts videos and people like it, maybe I can too, and people will like it. That's mainly my goal and my motivation for that. So it's not really anything unique. Do you like cats? I do like cats. Also, there's a YouTube I forgot to mention. I really like it. She's very underrated, and her channel is called Lizzie's Little Channel. Okay, I will go check her out. What kind of things does she do on her channel? Like, does she do art or? I remember actually starting my channel and like not thinking that I was gonna continue it because not thinking, but like I kind of only wanted to post my entries on there and didn't really care about anything else other than like I just wanted to for people to support me and for me to get my art out there, and yeah. But I definitely have started into something way more funner than that. Okay. Can you draw a famous celebrity? I can do a video on that maybe. I don't know. Like when they have like their okay, I'm not too like smart with celebrities, I'm just gonna say. But when they have their little like stuff, I don't know, whenever the time will come, I can draw them. And I will try to get you guys to suggest people I can draw too, but that'll be hard since I don't really have like a realistic style. So I hope I would get people like who's kind of like out there. So if you were to draw them, you can still tell it's them. What device do you use to make your videos, and what device are you using to record? No device I use to make my videos. If we're talking about what device I draw on for like Procreate, like the digital stuff, I use my iPad. And if we're talking about what device I'm using a iPad right now. And I hope it's a good quality. I hope you can see it well, because my iPad would not have the storage to do this kind of stuff. If you could eat a food for the rest of your life, what would it be? That is so hard for me. Food. I don't know if there's really a food because like if I eat something, if I say like for example, ice cream, right? I would not look good. Like I would be so out of shape and not like because if I eat only ice cream. But if I like too much of anything is bad, so that would be really hard for me to say. And now here's a question: how did you get so cool? I didn't get so cool, but thank you for saying that. That was way past cool. What art supplies do you recommend? I would definitely recommend markers, but like specifically, like everyone recommends Ohuhu markers because they're so cheap and they're so good, like good quality for being so cheap. So I would definitely recommend those. okay, how did you even go live on an iPad? I have tried it and it hasn't worked. Do I have to verify my account? I don't know. I don't know what you do. Like okay, so when I press live, it said you have to wait a day or something. And I waited a day and now it just lets me do lives. So I think there should be tutorials on YouTube on like how to do lives and stuff because I have no idea what I did. And okay, so how long have you been drawing? 4 years, but I got serious about 2 years ago. What art supplies do you use? I use Ohuhu markers. Yeah, Ohuhu markers and these Chaffet markers and scribble stuff. Oh my god. Sorry, they just fell. Okay. Can I eat all your boobers? No. Okay, no, I'm not sharing. How did you get comfortable voicing your videos? So back then, if you watched like my character stuff, like what was it? I unlisted all of the videos I had did back then, like my voice, like when I first started, and it sounded really weird and it was super boring to watch. That's why I kind of unlisted them because I was like, oh, you guys can't see that because that'd be kind of strange. But I kind of just talk. Like I would just say, imagine that you're talking to a person, kind of, and like just try to be comfortable. Like for me, I'm not a good explainer, so you guys will see me trying to break down into like a panic to explain stuff. So yeah, I would just say over time you will get more comfortable trying to do it. Like if you go on people who are doing good right now and are famous and stuff and go on their older videos, I don't think it's gonna be how they are now because they, are on YouTube for a while and got comfortable voicing their videos, and I guess that was what made people like them. So once you do that, it's Now, how long have you had this channel? I had this channel for a year, and it was like July 29th, but I posted my first video on August 11th, which was the contest entry. How long have you? Oh wait, no, I already answered that. Eats all your blueberries. Anyways, I tricked. Good. Okay. How many drawings have you done? Like, how many do you have? That would take me so long to name because I think in total I have like a ton of drawings. Oh my god, I did something. I messed up something for a video. Wow. Well, I need to redraw that again, I guess. Anywho, how many drawings do you have? If I had to guess though, I would probably guess like around 500 or something like that. But if you're counting like the little sketches I've done on a random piece of paper and then left it there, like drew one tiny person and then I have a whole piece of page that's been walked away, I'd probably say like 600. I don't know. I do a lot of those, especially like during school, because I didn't have like the audacity to fill in all of my page. Until only recently, but like it's hard to do that because you don't know what to draw for the rest of the page. Okay, I'm gonna get to shading the skin. I don't know if that's a good color. And I think I'm gonna go in like 2 minutes-ish. Because I think it's like, I'm homeschooled, so I don't know if you guys are supposed to be doing school or not. But I'm assuming you guys do need to. So I'm going to end this live really soon, so you guys can do that. Have you ever tried realism? Yes, I had. I think I wanted that to be my art style at first, like just draw realism. But it not never, but okay, sometimes it looked good, sometimes it didn't. But it kind of rarely worked good. And I realized that and was like, oh, maybe I should stop because I've experimented a lot and it never turned out the way I wanted it to. So I switched to anime, or at least an anime option. Hopefully it's anime. Like my realism drawings, since I was like 8, 9. Weird. When I was doing the realism stuff, it didn't look the best. I will probably try again, but it's so weird getting all like mapping the face and where it's going. At least for me, having this art style. Do you have siblings? Yes. I have 2 little brothers, and I have 2 sisters. Who, if you were in the beginning of this live, you could hear laughing or whatever, since they begged to join my lives. I don't know, I can probably do a live with my other sister drawing with me, but I don't know how that would work. I don't know if you guys want to see that either, so, okay, I'm gonna... Favorite show? I like Teen Titans, but my favorite show, that's really all. What markers do you have? I have Ohuhu markers. I have this skin tone set of Ohuhu markers. I think it's like 36. I have these pastel markers, and they're chisel and fine, and the skin ones are brush and chisel. And then I have these, I don't know how much markers there are in here, but I have just a random pack, and then I have some Twin Art Half a Traffic markers. I can probably do like a review on one of them if I ever can. If you guys want to see that. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is, again, I like all the colors except for that gross yellow color and this like lime, like this bright green, because it's like all in your eyes. If you had to change your style, what would you change it to? That's hard. I do like semi-realism, actually, so I'd probably change it to that. But again, you still have to map the face, so it's like realism, kind of, but like stylized. But I heard in order to do that, you have to do realism first, so that'd be hard. So I'd probably do semi-realism, or like, yeah, pretty much semi-realism. Since to me, the other styles, I feel like if I detail too much, I feel like it'll look kind of strange, and I like to add detail. Okay, so it's 60 minutes in, and I think I'm going to stop this live right now because I am going to continue drawing this. Bye.
Wait, no, don't end it yet.
Why?
Don't you have to show the photo?
No, I don't. Bye.
No, wait.
Why?
No, wait, no. Please, just show the photo. I'll do it. No, don't end the photo.
No.